I'm going to show you how to extend your axle breather tubes on a JKU Wrangler. This is going to be for the front and the rear. Right now we're in the rear. Your rear breather tube is going to be located on the passenger side, top of the rear axle. Alright, so this is a 7.9 millimeter fuel line, 5/16. So you're going to need 5/16 of an inch fuel line, maybe about 10-15 feet or so. So what you're going to do is you're going to unhook your factory one. You're just going to pull it off. You're going to pull the Schroeder valve off, the white cap thing at the end, and you're going to reuse that cap. So what I did was I put my new fuel line on, and I ran it up, keeping it clear of the suspension spring, and I ran it through the hole in this cross member up here, and then straight through and out the bottom of the hole here and up through the larger hole at the end of the cross member toward the frame over here. And then I ran it straight up into the rear tail light. So we'll go up and take a look at that. Alright, we're up at the rear tail light here. We're at the passenger side, just above the license plate. I mean the driver's side, I'm sorry. Just above the license plate. And here's the end, the other end of my breather tube. Here's the valve on the top. So if you look down in there, you can see the ground down below that way. And you can see the end of the hose down there. See it moving right there? So that's your access. There's already that little access flap. You just push the hose straight up through there, bring it up, cut it to size, push the cap in. Then just put your tail light back in and you're done with the rear. Then we'll move on up to the front. Alright, now we're into the front axle breather tube. I'm in the front driver's side, and what you're looking at down there is differential drive shaft, and this is the tube, the breather tube. It runs down this way into the top side of the differential. So what you're gonna have to do is pull it out, and it runs up this way behind this support for the shock, and your cap, your Schroeder valve would be right here. So basically what you're going to do is get your new hose, pull this off, plug your new hose in, run it up into the same way as the factory one did, and then you're going to run it up into the engine bay now. So take a look from up top. Alright. So here we have it running right there. So it's coming up in. A little hard to see in there, but again, that's it right down there. And then it loops around. And you can see the green zip tie that's holding it in that way. Comes underneath the master cylinder. Then it's looped up over this way. And then another zip tie. And now here's the cap. So it's just, I wedged it under this part of the wiring harness. So now it's right below the hood line. So I'd have to totally swamp the hood to get air into my differentials now. So that's the front and the rear. So pretty easy. Definitely recommend it if you're gonna crossed through any type of water or anything like that.